Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. Well, if you can recall last time when I looked at the Eagles and we did Hotel California and New Kid in Town, that I referred that this video is going to be to a guy whose initials were ES. And you could probably tell from the heading of this video, we're talking about Ed Sheeran. Now, of course, Ed Sheeran is like one of the biggest artists in the world today. He sold over 150 million albums, and as a performer, he's absolutely amazing as well. We'll go into his performance in a little bit. And we've gone to a song today, Castle on the Hill, which came off his 2017 album, Divide. It's known as Divide. There's actually no words on the cover, but there's got the divide sign, and so that's what it's known as. I was particularly taken by this song. I love the start of it. I love the way it sounds, and I love the way that he sings this song. And all credit to him for writing, I believe, some lyrics which are really honest and really raw, and give us an insight into who he was growing up and what's made him who he is today. I suppose the drive to become one of the most successful artists of this modern era. But I suppose when I first heard this song, and I heard about things like broken legs and getting drunk with his friends, and where his friends ended up overdosing and second wives and living alone. It made me start to think, what is it about his childhood that was so compelling for him? Because the song doesn't really provide an answer as to why he's so desperate to get home. So it's an interesting one, why the song has been written. I think maybe the answer isn't so much in the what was written. I think what he's writing about here is he's writing about memories. He's writing about things that stick in his head. He's writing about good times. He's perhaps writing about simpler times as well, because this is the day before there were publicists and social media people and recording executives and all the other people that he's got around him now. He was just Ed. So I think this song is significant and really well written, because what we've got here is we've got, in a sense, a doorway into Ed's inner world. We've got a doorway into what is important to him and what is significant to him. And I think it's this concept of home. I would wonder, like any artist is successful, how often they spend at home when they're traveling and touring as much as they are. I suppose when you are successful, you actually have to do the miles. It's just part of the world that it would be in. But for me, what is significant about this song is there is a grounding here. He's not completely swept away by the fame and the fortune. He's actually grounded in something a bit deeper, because we all know that fortune and fame is fleeting. It doesn't last forever. And at some point, it might come to an end. So I think what Ed's doing here is he's just reminding himself through the memories of his childhood just how important and significant home is. Yeah, I can think of another song, another guy called Bob Seger I think this song might have been in the 1970s, called Hollywood Nights, and that was a song about a young lad who was journeying through the world. And there's one line in that song that talks about being too far from home. And, you know, it's almost like the grounding that that young man had just had completely disappeared, and he was starting to feel it and notice it. What is it about home? And Ed Sheeran is talking about home in this song. That's what this song is about, I believe. What is so compelling about home? Well, I think maybe it's to do with the fact that it's where our life began often. It's where our heart was settled. It's where people believed in us. Well, in most cases, that's not always the case, but it's where people get alongside of us and help us. And the unfortunate thing in this world that we live in these days is home isn't always the case for some people. Home is awkward and hard. And my thoughts to those people, because I've met quite a few in that situation, and it's quite disheartening for those people to be in that situation. So, you know, people in those situations often look for home in different places. And they will eventually find somewhere that resonates with them. Or here in Ed's song, it's the fields of England that resonate with him. And I'm sure when he's up performing and everyone's screaming at him and wanting him to do more, he just longs for the simpler times in life. And that longing brings back a home, brings back a resonance for him that has made him the incredible performer that he is today. So I suppose the question for all of us is, and for me included, is where is home, and why is home so important? Onto this clip. Got a few options for you today as far as the clip, and all the links are in the description below. The first clip is the official clip. I suppose that's the clip that tells the story. You see him with his friends, him running, and just everything it meant to be a kid growing up. That's the first clip. That's the official clip. There's another clip where he's doing this song live, and I think it's the 2017 Billboard Awards, and you just see how compelling a performer he actually is. If you put all of the notoriety aside, he actually can sing and he actually can play really, really well. And the way he plays is quite amazing is too, because you'll notice, and I remember my daughter when she went to see Ed Sheeran perform, she said it was just him on stage, but it sounded like there were many people. Well, there's a reason for that. You don't see it in the live clip, but you do see it in another clip I've posted, and that's a commentary by a guy called Phil of Wings of Pegasus. He's also on YouTube, and he talks about the pedal unit that Ed has on the floor. And you'll notice at times he'll play a bit and then stop. He'll play another bit, then stops. What he's actually doing is he's recording those particular bits, and then he'll be able to bring them back later. You know, where he taps his guitar, that's providing the rhythm. And so that's all controlled by his feet. And Phil, and I'll give him all the credit here, he analyses how amazing it is to be able to keep control of all that while performing. So, so all those clips are below. Again, my hope for this channel is that it's just an opportunity for us to rest and relax and to think about life through the beautiful songs that so many artists have given us over the years. So I always say this at the end of my videos because I don't want to push people. But if you like this video, feel free to give it the thumbs up, and also subscribe. When you do subscribe, you'll notice there's a little bell next to the subscribe button. If you select all there, you'll get an email every time I upload a video, which is about twice a week. So until next time, I'll catch you around.